Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make delicious and colorful rainbow sandwiches. I will be making different versions including a vegetarian, chicken, tuna and egg sandwiches. These sandwiches are perfect for parties, birthday celebration, trips, lunch boxes or even a small food business. They look beautiful, taste delicious, and are filled with creamy, cheesy, and flavorful layers. So let's see how to make these beautiful rainbow sandwiches step by step. Let's get started. Let's see what we need for today's colorful rainbow sandwiches. For the vegetables, I am using carrot, beetroot, green peas, onions, green chilies, and tomatoes. And I have tuna, chicken, and eggs. I bought this bread from Woolworths Group. It's an 800 grams loaf, one of the biggest sandwiches breads you can buy. I asked them to cut it into thick slices. Here are all the ingredients we need. 1 cooked seasoned chicken breast, 1 small can of tuna, 2 boiled eggs, steamed carrots, cooked beetroot, green peas, finely chopped green chilies, onions, tomatoes cut into small pieces, lemon or lime pieces. For the tuna, I am using a small can, but you can also use fresh tuna if you cook it first. I squeezed out all the water before using it. Chicken breast was cooked with salt, pepper, mustard, and little vinegar. Then I shredded and mashed it into a very tiny pieces using a fork. I boiled 2 eggs and mashed them with a fork as well. For the carrot, I recommended steaming it instead of boiling. After steaming, grated it finely using a grater. I also steamed the frozen green peas together with the carrot. For the beetroot, I used my pressure cooker to cook it and then grated it. The green chilies were stored in the freezer, which is why the color looks slightly different. I used this grater for all the vegetables, including the onions. For the tomatoes, I remove the seeds before cutting them because we want we want to reduce as much moisture as possible. Otherwise, the sandwiches can become soggy. You also need salt and pepper, mustard. I am using American mustard and Dijon mustard, but mustard powder also works. Butter, cream cheese. If you have it, definitely use it because it makes the sandwiches extra creamy and delicious. Now we have to flavor all the fillings. This is most important step because this is what makes the sandwiches creamy, rich and delicious. I am adding pepper and salt to all the fillings. The chicken already has pepper and salt because I cooked it with seasoning earlier, so I don't need to add more. Next, I'm adding mustard to every mixture. You can use Dijon mustard, American mustard, or any mustard cream you have at home. About 1 teaspoon for each filling is enough. Now comes another very important ingredient for sandwiches, mayonnaise. If you have mayonnaise, it is highly recommended because it gives a sandwich a creamy texture and delicious flavor. I am adding about 1 tablespoon to each mixer since I am also using cream cheese. Next, I am adding cream cheese, about 2 teaspoons for every filling. This makes the sandwich extra soft, creamy, and rich. Now, I am adding chopped onion to the tuna and chicken mixture, and tomatoes also only go into the chicken and tuna fillings. Then I am adding chopped green chilies to the tuna and chicken breast mixture for the little bit of heat and extra flavor. Now I am adding few drops of lemon or lime juice for every filling. This gives the sandwich a fresh flavor and balance the creaminess perfectly. It also helps brighten all the different flavors and makes the filling taste even more delicious. Now I am adding about 1 tablespoon of butter to each filling and then mix everything together really well. Don't worry too much about the exact ingredients I used. The idea is to use what you already have at home. Cream cheese, mayonnaise, and butter are the main ingredients that make sandwiches creamy and delicious. Mustard powder, black pepper powder, and salt are simply pantry ingredients, so you can easily adjust the flavor to your taste. And if you are vegetarian, these vegetable fillings are absolutely delicious on their own. With the cream cheese, butter, and seasoning, they become very creamy, flavorful, and satisfying. There are already so many beautiful flavors in these vegetable sandwiches. If you don't like this natural green color, you can still add green food coloring, especially if you are making these sandwiches for a business or party presentation. But if you are making them for your family at home, don't worry too much about food coloring. This green color is softer because I mixed it in cream cheese, butter, and mayonnaise. So it's not a bright pure green. If you want a stronger, brighter green color, then you will need to add a little green food coloring. You can also make natural green filling by adding finely chopped lettuce or other green vegetables. But this is smooth green paste works much better for sandwiches because it spread easily, stick nicely inside in the bread and helps you get a clean, neat surface when cut the sandwiches. One very important tip is that all the fillings should be as dry as possible. You should steam the vegetable instead of boiling them. and after cooking, dry them well using a paper towels. If there is too much moisture or water in the fillings, your sandwiches will become soggy very quickly. This is one of the most important secrets to making perfect sandwiches, especially if you want to clean slice and beautiful layers. Even with the tuna, you need to squeeze it out all the water very well before mixing it. Keeping everything dry helps sandwiches stay fresh, neat, and delicious. I am also using sliced cheese. If you have some at home, definitely use it because it adds extra creaminess and delicious flavor to the sandwiches. It also helps make the layers richer and more satisfying. Now let's make the sandwiches. I am using a large 800 grams loaf of bread and I asked the baker to cut it into thick slices. The bread is very fresh because I bought it today. Usually, slightly older bread works better for sandwiches because very fresh bread can be too soft. But I wanted this large loaf for making colorful layered sandwiches, so fresh bread is fine for today. Before adding the filling, you need to spread butter on every slice of bread. Even though we already added butter into the sandwich mixture, spreading butter directly onto this bread helps the filling stick properly and keeps the. I still have some leftover cream cheese, so I am going to spread a little on top of the butter. You don't have to do this, but if you have cream cheese at home, it makes the sandwiches extra delicious and creamy. This is the vegetarian version of the rainbow sandwiches. First, I am spreading green pea filling onto the bread. Even though it's vegetarian, you really won't feel like anything is missing because the filling are packed with flavor from the lime, pepper, salt, cheese, butter, and all the seasoning we added to the earlier. Next, I am adding beetroot layer, and then next carrot filling. The colorful layers make the sandwich look beautiful and taste amazing. I personally like my sandwiches without the crust. If you making these for your family at home, you can leave the crust on if you like. But if you are preparing sandwiches for a party, catering or food business, it's better to remove the crust because the sandwiches look much better and neater and more professional. I will show you both version with this with and without the crust. When remove the crust, don't cut too deeply. Just trim the edges slightly. You don't need to remove too much bread. A slightly trim is enough to give a sandwich a clean and elegant finish. For this one, I am cutting it into 4 pieces. But you can also cut into 6 or even 8 smaller pieces depending on how you want to serve them. Let's cut this one into 4 pieces and have a look inside. Now I am making another vegetarian sandwich, but this time I will cut it into 6 pieces. I am adding a slice of cheese for this. Because this is a large 800 grams loaf, you can easily cut each sandwich into 6 pieces and still get a very good size. See, the pieces are not too small at all. For the parties and gatherings, this is actually perfect serving size. Now, let's make the chicken sandwich. The process is exactly the same. First, apply butter to each slice of bread. This time I am using 4 slices because I want to show you a different sandwich style and variation you can make. You can use 2 slices for the 4 slices, even more depending on how thick and colorful you want your sandwich to be. If you still have cream cheese left, you can spread a little on the bread as well. I am adding cream cheese to 2 slices for extra flavor and creaminess. For the chicken sandwiches, I am also adding some of the vegetable fillings together with the chicken. The combination tastes absolutely delicious. Also cut the sandwiches into 2 large triangle pieces, which is the classic style you often see in the supermarket and cafes. But because this sandwich is made with 4 slices and it's quite large and thick, cut it into only 2 pieces make the portion very big. So for this one, I am going to cut into 4 smaller triangles instead. This size is much better, especially if you are making sandwiches for parties, catering, even gatherings, because they are the easier to serve, easier to eat, and look. You can make so many different sandwiches combination with these fillings. You can mix chicken and tuna, egg and vegetables, egg and chicken, tuna and vegetables, or create your own favorite combination. I made many different versions as you can see. I am not going to explain every single one because the idea is for you to be creative and make different flavors using the fillings you already prepared. You can use 4 slices for taller layered sandwiches, 3 slices for medium sized sandwiches, or just 2 slices for classic sandwiches. You can also cut them into different shapes: triangles, squares, rectangles, or small party bites, depending on how you want to serve them. And here are my beautiful colorful rainbow sandwiches with so many different flavors and combinations. You can make vegetarian sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, tuna, egg, or even mix the filling together and create your own special version. These sandwiches are perfect for parties, birthdays, weddings, picnic, lunch boxes, catering, and any special occasion. They are colorful, creamy, delicious, and look absolutely amazing on the table. If you are planning to start a small food business, this is also a wonderful idea. You can pack them neatly into a clear commercial sandwich boxes or party platter and sell them beautifully for events and gatherings. You can make mini party sandwiches, triangle sandwiches, layered rainbow sandwiches, or even mixed sandwich platter with different flavor. You can prepare the filling ahead of time, keep them in the fridge, and quickly make a fresh sandwich whenever you need them. They are perfect to take work, school, road trips, or family outing, healthy, colorful, and full of flavor. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and got lots of idea for making your own rainbow sandwiches at home. If you enjoyed this recipe, please subscribe to my channel, like the video and share it with your friends and family. Your support means so much to me and really helps my channel grow. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you again in my next video.